the Atlanta Falcons. Let's get this going. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Eddie Pinheiro to get it started. And we are underway here in Atlanta. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The bootleg. Complete. Former first-round pick Drake London with the catch. They bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one. A run. It's Jones, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Set. 70 Lions. Mustang 19.
From the gun, it's Penix. Caught right side, it's London. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
On the ground for the first time, here comes Jonathan Taylor. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Here's Penix. He'll get that to Kadero High. And he's out of bounds. It's a first down for the moment, but it appears it's not going to stay that way. Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. 7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
too much leg there. That one's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. It is Work. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Now a run with the rookie out of Oregon. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A big-time play for the Niners. 33 yards.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare him to stop it.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9. At the Falcons' 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Yet another Alabama back in the league. This is Brian Robinson. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
A gain of
16-yard pickup on that one. 1st down, 49ers.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Here's a handoff to James. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
To the air now, 2nd down, and here is Work. That's the versatile Jordan James. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Third and 11. Out of the gun, it's a throw by Rourke. Able to complete it to Ayuk. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the 1st down with that one. Here's James. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
It's a loss of 1.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Ayuk makes the catch right side. And the defense trying to tighten down here. They're going to hold him to a gain of 3. And that's going to set up 3rd and goal.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Piñeiro's kick is good. And the Niners will take a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, it doesn't does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. He'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Now, give an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
On second down, here's Penix. Short throw taken by Pitts. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
We are through one here on Wild Card Weekend. The Niners have the early advantage. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. You don't need much. It is third and inches. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. And he'll keep the drive moving. He's got the first down up to the 45.
And with the ball on your side of the 50, if they didn't pick it up there, I think it would have been really interesting, Mike, to see if they would have thought about going for it on fourth down. I think they would have, but I guess we'll never know because he's able to pick up the first down anyway.
Fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On play action, Penix. That is downfield to the tight end Pitts. That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do. And, man, the play-action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
On the handoff, Jones. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
On second down, Penix. He'll look underneath here for Jones. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. It's good for a Falcon first down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
On the give, this is Taylor. To the 10-yard line. He is out of bounds there. That is 14 for the second time. Back-to-back 14-yard gains and a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays.
And he'll take it on in. Drake London. Touchdown Falcons. Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Falcons move out to a 7-3 lead.
49ers 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger, 19.
They'll start on the ground with James. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
2nd and 10.
60 by 6. 60 by 6.
From the gun, here is Rourke. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. He's across midfield. Down the left sideline. And he will score. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. He's got it, and the 49ers are on top. It's now 10-7.
Falcons 7. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Velus Jones now on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Panther 60. Panther 60. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
On 1st down, they'll start it with Taylor. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Bernardo Green there to bring him down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
You're going to go play action with Penix. Rolling right. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Okay, brace. Here we go. 60 Eagles.
From the gun, here is Penix. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It is a big play there for the Falcons. 35 yards.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given. But it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else. And I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but that once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
Looking to throw, it's Penix. Left side in the hands of London. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down. To throw is Penix. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Now Penix exiting the pocket right. He'll tuck it and take off. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. He's out of bounds right around the 5-yard line.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the marker.
They'll run here with Taylor. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Another one from the 5, 2nd down and goal.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Again, it'll be Taylor. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
And now with that stop on 2nd and goal, the defense really flips the advantage to their own favor. 3rd and goal from this length. I think now they can play a lot more pass-heavy defense and not be so concerned with the run game.
Line of scrimmage back at the 7 for 3rd and goal.
Here we go, Shaq. Cowboy 80.
From the gun on 3rd down. Here, and he can't get away. Down he goes back to the 16.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
Whose kick is good. And the Falcons will level the score at 10 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone. So they're going to blow it dead, and they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Shaq. Purple 80. Purple 60. Purple 60.
On the ground, it is James to start the drive. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
The trend around the league, Mike, is that we've seen that running back has really turned into a young man's game. And there's something to be said for having some fresh legs, fresh out of college. They love the dynamic ability this guy brings to their rushing attack. And it's clear why.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
How would you like to be this running back here? You get the ball, you're thinking, all right, get through the line. And next thing you know, the big old D tackle's just waiting for you there in the hole. Nowhere for you to go as he takes you down for a loss.
They'll put Ayuk in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Work. The man, that is Jordan Watkins. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Here's Rourke. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Falcons force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Throwing now, Penix on 1st down. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
They do a really nice job defensively in there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
From the gun, it's Penix. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
And he's lucky this one didn't go back the other way, Mike. He got away with just a bad decision, bad throw. And defensively, if you get a chance to steal a possession for your offense, you got to capitalize and make those plays.
On 3rd down, Penix. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the 3rd quarter of the NFC wildcard game. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. James. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. The veteran Leonard Floyd, they're on the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now.
Rourke. They set up the screen to James. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
3rd and inches. Pearsall, the man in motion. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
36-yard line.
Running here is James. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
2nd and 11. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake, it is Rourke. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Now, Rourke. He'll air this one out for Watkins. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now. This one from 54 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a tie ball game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
They'll run on first down with Taylor. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
3rd and 10.
Back to 60. Let's go now. 19, Tiger, 19.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Nearly a good one. And hit at the 6, but continues in the end zone. It's a touchdown. On 1st and 10, it's James. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Out of the gun, it's a throw by Ward. He'll find the open man. That's Watkins. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. They get 22 yards there. It's good for a Niners first down.
And the 49ers
They'll run the toss here to James. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Mike Hughes is there with the tackle. From the 41, here's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Rourke. Pushed out to his left. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
At some point, you would just like to see that internal clock start to speed up. The longer the play goes on, the more vulnerable you become as the quarterback. Get rid of the ball. But no matter what, you have to avoid the sack.
On 3rd and long, here is Rourke. He's got his man, completes a Pearsall. Still going. And he will go all the way. Ricky Pearsall. Touchdown, San Francisco.
touchdown 49ers.
Now Pinheiro to add on the extra point. He gets it to go. And the 49ers go up by 7. It is now 17-10.
Falcons 10. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Jamal Agnew now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Penix. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I can promise you, they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
Try again. It's second and 10. Throwing is Penix. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10.
65 catch.
Here's Penix. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Defensively on third down, Mike, that's the money down. You have to find a way to get off the field. Most offenses are going to be more pass-heavy, looking to throw the ball downfield to convert. How can you dial up the pressure just a little bit, force an errant throw, and in this case, come away forcing a turnover?
On the handoff, this is James. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
They'll run the draw with James. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
On 3rd and a yard, it's Rourke. This is hot toward the side of the end zone. Jordan Watkins. Touchdown, 49ers. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the 49ers move out to a 24-10 lead. So now after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. We'll go ahead and just cede the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. Penix now off the bootleg. Moving to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing, and completed. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
On first down, it's Penix. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind.
On second down, Penix. That's caught. It's Charlie Werner, the tight end. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Open man is Mooney. He's got it. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 31 yards.
Goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
Gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Here we go. Set. Alert. Panther 6.
They'll go with him again. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports.
On the double.
2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on third and goal.
19 Tiger. 9. Hey.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's fourth and goal.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Field goal would only do so much. They need a touchdown to close the gap. It is fourth down and goal. It is brought in the end zone. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown Atlanta. On is Coop for the point after. His kick is good. And the Falcons back within 7. It's 24-17.
Falcons 17.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. A return now from the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. On the ground, it's James. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. Kittle is the man in motion.
Go.
They'll stick to the run, and it's James again. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
From the 44 now. Here's second and 4. Play action. It is Rourke. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. Now it's going to be third down.
60 back.
From the gun, here is Rourke. This one complete to Watkins. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
The 49er.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock. Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
Rourke will throw on second down. That's caught by Watkins. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Jordan Watkins. Touchdown, 49ers. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Pinheiro on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the 49ers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Penix. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able to separate. He just doesn't have the time to get them the ball.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
19, Tiger.
From the gun, here is Penix. He's going to take a shot here for Mooney. And this ball incomplete on third down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
19 tight. 19 tight. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Warriors 70.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That's complete. He's got it to London. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for fourth down tries. even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more...
Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked up by Lenore.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. We'll run up the middle with James. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
The throw is work. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The 49ers down to punt this one. Velus Jones back deep. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 30-yard line.
On the double.
And the lefty Penix on 1st down. That's caught left side by Pitts. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. And another 1st down and another big gainer. This time 23 yards.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll throw. It's Penix. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Niners' 18-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
19 Lions. Stephanie.
To throw again, it's Penix. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it's going to be 3rd down. Again, it's Penix. And that is incomplete.
Ever so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
Cougar 19.
From the gun is Pickett. Open man, he's got it. It's London. And they'll take this down to the 2-yard line, getting the job done on 4th. And now it's 1st and goal.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough. But you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points. Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this fourth down after failing on third.
19 Tigers.
On fourth down, Pickett forced to his right. And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal.
Let's go.
They'll go with James. And he's going backwards here. They're going to take him down, back at the 5. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground with James. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, it sets up third down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw. And even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway. And it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
On the return is Jones. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being... forced out of bounds.
At their own 48-yard line.
Already know I got shit on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Freshest on the globe. Got trying to snatch out my soul. Running back pockets on swole. Young, got a whole lot of seats on. Money up to a whole.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. 18. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
To throw is Penix. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Michael Williams. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive. Now on 2nd and long.
Ready? Go.
From the shotgun, here's Pickett. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Cowboy 80. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
From the gun on third down, here's Pickett. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
He's got him tight end. That's Pitts. He's going to have a Falcons first down. They convert in style. Huge play. Fourth and long.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
One timeout at their disposal, but the more pressing need, they have to score twice. It's 1st and 10. Over the middle, catch made by Mooney.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless. Going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
They'll come up now for 2nd down.
Ready? 70 Lions. Ready.
Here's Pickett now. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
Here's Pickett. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Here's Coop for the extra point. Oh, big problems there on the conversion. Poor snap. It is no good. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. Medical staff going to take a look, see if he can continue here in this wild card round. With 1 timeout remaining, all they can really do here is try to recover an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not. Things are pretty much spoken for. Only 1 timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So a win here for our visitors, the 49ers, as they are moving on. They got into the playoffs as a wild card. They get the win away from home in the opening round. Now they'll regroup and get ready for the divisional round next weekend. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.
Wild little piece. Lord, how I gave my parents fist. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Daddy took me home when I was a kid. Wouldn't